is News 3 Now at 6.
And thanks for joining us tonight. A few quick-hitting showers rolled through the Madison area this afternoon. This is a bit of an ominous-looking time-lapse from our Edgewater Skycam. This was about 1:30.
Since then, it has been off and on rain, but it will start to dry out as we move into the second half of the work week. Let's go right to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. He's in the Weather Center with our first warn forecast.
Still raining pretty steadily around Dane County, but out to the west, those showers are coming to an end. There is an urban and small stream flood advisory until 6:15 p.m. for southeastern Columbia County around Columbus and northwestern portions of Dodge County, north and west of Beaver Dam. But you can see the back edge of the rain now, just about to Baraboo, down to Dodgeville, and then to around Argyle. Everything moving toward the east. So west of there, the rain is pretty well ended. In fact, some sun might even be coming out. Right now, to the west, just a few light showers up in northern Minnesota. It's possible we could see a stray shower north of Madison tomorrow afternoon. High temperatures before the rain started were in the lower 80s from Madison to the south and east, but cooler to the north and west where the clouds arrived earlier. Now temperatures have dropped to around 60, a few places in the 50s, but notice out to the west where the sun has returned, Prairie du Chien back up to 69 degrees. For tomorrow, look for skies to be partly sunny, our high temperature at 76 degrees. Again, a slight chance for a shower north of Madison in the afternoon, but other than a stray shower chance on Friday afternoon, looks like we'll see dry weather through the weekend and much of next week. It'll be cool this weekend, but we'll warm up next week. I'll have more details and weather in a few minutes.
Okay, Gary, when you're away from the TV, you can still get our latest weather forecast and interactive radar information on the go. Just download our free Channel 3000 weather app. It is available now in your app store of choice. Madison's mayor is apologizing for what she didn't say in a message to police.
Amy Reed is live at City Hall to explain what she wishes she had included. Amy?
A video the mayor sent to the police department after protests began in Madison has become public, and now she's facing criticism for offering a message of support while mentioning nothing about what the protests are about.
Hello, MPD family. Mayor Satya here.
You know, I understand that many in the Black community are really disappointed in me right now. I'm sorry for that.
Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway is apologizing after a video message she sent the police department became public. In it, she thanked them for their service.
It must be absolutely infuriating to stand in heavy gear outside while listening to people constantly insult your chosen profession. It must be frightening to stand and have rocks and other things thrown at you and to be in harm's way constantly.
The video does not mention what the Black community has gone through, a point she said she should have made central. Urban Triage, one of the main groups involved in protests and education since George Floyd was killed, posted the video on its Facebook page, with it saying, "Does this sound like a woman that understands why Black people and white allies across the country keep showing up and out?" Rhodes Conway said she's committed to learning and to making equitable change.
We need to examine the culture of the police department. We need to understand the pain and anger that's felt by our Black community. And, you know, that cultural change is going to take a long time.
Rhodes Conway said that she's going to continue listening, and she said she hopes the police department is listening too. We reached out to the police department, and the acting chief said that he appreciated the message in the video but had no further comment.
Amy Reed reporting live tonight. Amy, thank you. In northeastern Wisconsin, the city of Oshkosh unanimously passed an ordinance for a diversity, equity, and inclusion committee. It's in response to the state and nationwide protests following George Floyd's death. Oshkosh City Manager Mark Roloff says creating this committee has been in the works for years.
Republican Wisconsin Representative Jim Sensenbrenner is showing support for new police reform legislation, siding with Democrats on a proposal for a so-called bad cop registry.
I see nothing wrong with having, a bad cop database. But having a database isn't going to get somebody fired who ought to be fired. And the sooner we get the bad cops off the force, the sooner there will no longer be any bad apples to spoil the whole barrel.
During a meeting with the House Judiciary Committee today, Sensenbrenner told George Floyd's brother that the officer who killed his brother should not have been on the Minneapolis force. The YMCA of Dane County is dropping its affiliation with CrossFit. It comes after the organization's former CEO, Greg Glassman, put out several controversial tweets about George Floyd's death, which also led to his resignation. According to a statement, the YMCA of Dane County cut ties with CrossFit due to Glassman's divisive words. YMCA officials say they will not partner with the organizations or people that divide others with their words or actions.
When we heard about the insensitive remarks of the CEO, it was just such a strong disconnect with the Y brand and everything that we represented. So it was clear that that wasn't a path that we could take forward.
Officials say they may partner with CrossFit at some point in the future, but they won't do so until they see a, quote, established pattern of change in the organization.
New tonight, Governor Tony Evers recorded a telephone meeting he had with Republican legislative leaders last month. In response today, the Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald compared the governor to Richard Nixon. Wisconsin state law permits telephone conversations to be recorded as long as one person is aware. While it is legal, Republicans who were unaware of it, that it was being done, called it a breach of trust. To our coronavirus headlines right now, the percentage of new tests has increased about 1% from yesterday, but DHS officials said the number has stayed below 3% for nearly a week. There have been more than 330 new cases in the last 24 hours, bringing the statewide total to more than 21,700. 10 more people have also died. Rock County is now entering phase 2 of its reopening plan. County health officials say the necessary benchmarks have been met. According to the county's phased plan, under phase 2, mass gatherings in public venues will be able to operate at 50% capacity with social distancing. That goes for churches, offices, retail stores, libraries, bars, and restaurants, among others. For private gatherings, the county health department says those can now have up to 50 people.
New tonight, Baraboo Fire and Baraboo District Ambulance Service will be conducting free COVID-19 testing on Friday, beginning from 8 a.m. until noon. That testing for anyone who does or does not have symptoms and would like to be tested. It's free, open to anyone, not just Baraboo residents. You're asked to call that number there at the bottom of your screen, area code 608-477-3854. There you can set up a time for your test. A team of researchers at the UW School of Medicine is studying how the skin condition referred to as COVID toes is connected to the virus. They want to determine whether it's a symptom or an immune response. During the pandemic, pediatric dermatologists at UW Health and elsewhere saw a surge of red to purple bruise-like blisters and bumps on otherwise healthy children. Doctors hypothesized there could be a link between blistering and COVID-19, so the term COVID toes was coined and started making headlines.
Most of these patients have no other symptoms of COVID-19 infection, and they're staying really healthy. So we're trying to investigate what might have caused this, whether it's truly associated with this coronavirus infection, and if so, what is protecting these patients from developing any symptoms of severe infection?
The UW study will take samples from all participants, including blood, saliva, and archived tissue from previous procedures. Doctors say instead of studying the sickest patients, they'll aim to study those who are relatively healthy in hopes of eventually treating the most vulnerable patients.
The Great Wolf Lodge in Wisconsin Dells has released its reopening plan. Guests will be welcomed back on Tuesday, June 30th. The resort collaborated with medical experts, sanitation specialists, and industrial engineers to develop customized health and safety procedures. The reopening plan focuses on disinfection and sanitization, physical distancing, personal protection, and minimizing surface interactions in all guest areas across the resort. Lafayette County Fair organizers announced Wednesday that this year's fair will still go on as scheduled despite the ongoing presence of COVID-19 throughout the state. According to a Facebook post, the board voted last night to approve the fair. The Lafayette County Fair is scheduled to take place July 15th through the 19th. The Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra has unveiled a new plan for its 2020 Concerts on the Square series. The first 4 concerts will be postponed and replaced with 2 drive-in performances. Those will be on June 24th and July 22nd at the Duck Pond. They're also planning for 2 live concerts at Breeze Stevens Field if playing outdoors is safe in the late summer.
A letter to a Monona business has gone viral with thousands of shares and comments on Facebook. Jamie Perez joins us in front of that business, Exhaust Pros, with what the letter says. Jamie?
This letter was written by a group of anonymous Monona residents who told this business owner that they would no longer support his business unless he removed the homeless man who was staying behind this building. Now, that letter that you mentioned says as a private property owner, he has a choice of whether or not he should allow this man to stay here. And they go on to say that this could be the tipping point for the neighborhood. Now, the business owner was too overwhelmed to speak with us on camera, but I did talk to his daughter, who actually works very closely with the homeless community. She said that she was heartbroken when she read this letter.
A lot of them hold themselves up to a dignified standard every day. They are still humans, and this letter to me tried to take that dignity away from them.
She said she hopes that whoever wrote this letter will come forward, not to shame them, but to help educate them on what it's like to walk in a homeless person's shoes. Now, I actually met the homeless man that this letter is talking about. He says that he is not here to hurt anybody. He does not drink. He doesn't do drugs. He's just simply here because he's found a safe place in this community.
All right, Jamie, thank you.
Still to come tonight, we'll have your updated forecast as the rain continues to soak southern Wisconsin.
Plus, the Milton School District announces plans to redraw its districting maps for students. We'll hear from one family who has some problems with that plan. That's next.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday and Saturday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. We know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to people my age, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
This year has been extremely hard on us all. As the state gradually opens, Meineke wants to make sure you get back on the road safely. Make an appointment and save $20 on any oil change package. Prices starting as low as $14.99. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Where she's mine. Lindy, she's my Lindy, my only Lindy. Well, I love that little girl.
Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
We've got the power! Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday and Saturday. Only at Hy-Vee.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Parents in a Rock County School District are calling for officials to reconsider a zoning change.
News 3 Now's Adam Duxter explains why, for some families, the changes would mean sending their students farther away.
No. Heidi Mandel says there's plenty of things she enjoys about living in rural Rock County, like the space for her kids and the school she can send them to.
That was one of the main reasons why we chose to build in this neighborhood. We knew we wanted a family someday, and Consolidated was a small school.
The family lives just about a mile away from Milton's Consolidated Elementary School. The small class sizes there, a draw. But just months before the next school year, a change.
We had no idea that this was even in the works with the school system. None of the parents did.
As the school district announced, it would be redrawing the maps for kindergarten through 3rd grade, meaning the Mandel family would now send their kids to a different school 7 miles away.
But I do think that that's one thing that we could have done better, is better communication with families.
Superintendent Richard Dahman says that's why the district arranged a listening session last night. Given what he and the board learned, he says the decision to redraw district lines could still be modified in the coming days.
Our goal has really been to make sure we're listening to those groups and coming up with a hybrid system or some type of middle ground that addresses the concerns that have been in place with our old system, but also provides some flexibility.
Mandel says she's hopeful and says asking her young ones to move to a new school, especially if that school is online, could be a challenge both for her and them.
That's Adam Dexter reporting. The Mandels are one of several families impacted by this change. Superintendent Dahman says the board will hopefully present a modified plan by the beginning of next week at the latest.
Village of Mount Horeb is making a few changes to help downtown businesses there. The Village Board and the Chamber of Commerce partnering to add picnic tables to downtown to provide additional outdoor dining opportunities. People will now be able to carry out food from their favorite restaurants and enjoy them right outside. A traffic note tonight for Madison's West Side. Phase 2 of the Schrader Road construction project will begin on Monday. Crews will close the intersection of Schrader at Struck Street in order to construct underground facilities. This is all part of the McKenna Boulevard flood mitigation project. That intersection will be closed for several months. That's near a post office as well. Keep that in mind. Initial plans to reopen by September 1st. Still to come tonight in sports, we'll hear from one of the newest members of the Green Bay Packers, his thoughts for the year ahead.
And Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti will rejoin us with a look at our full First Warn forecast. Stay with us.
Put the finishing touches on your garden at Jung Garden Center. For a limited time, save 25% on colorful potted roses. Find great savings on all your lawn and garden needs at Jung Garden Center. Shop daily 10 to 4 at your local Jung Garden Center.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Steinhafels is now open. Celebrate our grand reopening with amazing deals priced to sell out. We have the largest selection of furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices, like this Lazy Boy rocker recliner rock bottom price $299.99. This Chase sofa or queen bed each just $699.99. Power Theater sofa now $13.99. Plus take an extra 10% off all in-stock patio. Plus get free no-contact shipping. Hurry in to get amazing savings at Steinhafels' biggest grand reopening sale ever.
Pull into your driveway in style, relax by the pool in luxury, and give your front porch the facelift it needs with TSR Concrete Coatings, Wisconsin's premier concrete coatings contractor. Get beautiful concrete coatings installed in as little as 1 day, customizable and easy to clean. See the before and now the after. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than regular epoxy. They won't chip, crack, or peel. They're impact resistant and UV stable. Now check out these savings. Save 15% on your concrete coating project. Ask about 12 months, same as cash. TSR Nation is growing by the day with satisfied customers throughout Wisconsin, and we want you to be a part of it. As a special bonus, call during this program and receive a free TSR swag pack with your concrete coating project. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
Put the finishing touches on your garden at Jung Garden Center. For a limited time, save 25% on colorful potted roses. Find great savings on all your lawn and garden needs at Jung Garden Center. Shop daily 10 to 4 at your local Jung Garden Center.
After some sunshine this morning, we saw showers and thunderstorms move in this afternoon. There were a couple of bands of heavier thunderstorms, one that tracked from around Platteville to Madison and then up toward Beaver Dam. That area has received about 1 to 2 inches of rain, and there were some localized flooding problems over parts of southeastern Columbia County and northwestern Dodge County. Flash flood warning still in effect around Fond du Lac. And then a second stronger thunderstorm cell moved over northern Grant County into southeastern portions of Richland County with 1 to 2 inches of rain there and some localized flooding. Outside of those areas, generally we saw light to moderate rain for this afternoon. But over the last 48 hours, Much of this rain fell today, a little bit last night. The heavier rain yesterday was out to the west of us, generally 1 to 2 inches of rain over the western parts of our viewing area, and then farther to the west into Iowa and Minnesota, a swath of 3 to 5 inch plus rains from southeastern Iowa up into southeastern Minnesota. Fortunately, that stayed to the west of us, and that's still causing some flooding problems out there. But the back edge of the rain now moving eastward, just entering the western portion of Dane County. So I think before too long, the rain should be coming to an end, and we might even see some sunshine. Here's the live view from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville showing some sunshine out to the west. 3 things you need to know. Well, we're back to the middle 70s for tomorrow and Friday. There's a slight chance for a shower north of Madison tomorrow afternoon, and maybe a slight chance of a shower Friday afternoon on a weak cold front. That'll drop temperatures a bit for the weekend. Look for sunny skies, but highs only in the upper 60s on Saturday and lower 70s on Sunday. But the warm weather comes right back next week. Look for middle to upper 80s beginning on Tuesday and lasting through the end of next week. On Weather Track, our rain today is the backside of the storm system that brought the remnants of tropical storm Cristobal up into Canada. But notice this large area of generally quiet weather out to the west of us. That's a sign that the weather pattern will really settle down. We'll be looking for relatively quiet weather for about a week to maybe almost 10 days once this weather system passes by. There might be a couple of chances for showers there. For the most part, we're going to stay dry. Back edge of the clouds now moving through, just crossing the Mississippi River. Temperatures right now generally in the 60s and upper 50s where it's raining, but those temperatures bounce right back up out to the west when the sun comes back out. Dew point temperatures in the 60s over far eastern Wisconsin. Notice how the air dries out to the west. Not only are skies clearing, but the air is drying out. That means cooler nights with low temperatures by the weekend, perhaps in the upper 40s to go along with those upper 60s and lower 70-degree high temperatures. Tomorrow, a pretty nice day. Partly sunny, breezy, mild, high temperature at 76. Can't rule out an isolated shower mainly north of Madison tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Otherwise, we'll stay dry through that period, and then a slight chance for a shower on Friday. That's on a weak cold front, dropping temperatures into the upper 60s on Saturday. We're back up to 73 on Sunday, and then those temperatures jump into the mid to upper 80s, mainly dry for most of next week with low humidity before shower and thunderstorm chances return by the end of the week.
And coming up in sports, Christian Kirksey finally playing on a team with high expectations, while the newest Packer can't wait to play meaningful games. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get more help with your laundry at the laundry cleanup sale now at the Brothers Maine. Save time and money with the latest in laundry from Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana. Maine means more with free delivery on washer-dryer pairs and our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee, so you'll be 100% confident with your purchase. That's why we're the More Store. It's the laundry cleanup sale with more selection, more savings, and more help with your laundry. Only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
So if we're going to spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the epic summer sale, save $100 on our Athlete's Choice lineup. Any size, any model. Check out the Queen Size Summit Firm, only $189.99. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate, plus 5 years, no interest. And score free local delivery. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Feldco season is here, and the signs are all around us. Like free installation on all windows, siding, and doors, and no interest for 1 year. It's time to jump on that home renovation project, and free installation all from the comfort of home. That gives you time to make the most of your Feldco season.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, US Cellular has your back with the Samsung Galaxy S25G. Free when you switch, plus no activation fees. Stream without disruption, capture and post without restriction, and do it all without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
News 3 Now is partnering with the Madison School District to provide its high school seniors with special commencement ceremonies. Class of 2020, born to make history. June 12th and 13th on News 3 Now and streamed live on Channel 3000.
So you probably noticed the murals popping up along State Street right now. The city says it wants to see all the businesses completely covered in art.
Find out how you can get involved regardless of your artistic ability. Thursday morning starting at 4:30.
Trust us to get it right.
To keep you prepared
when severe weather is on the way
and your family's safety is on the line.
Our team and technology are ready to help you stay safe.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team on News 3 Now.
Christian Kirksey is excited to be a Packer. Actually, excited is an understatement. As he put it, revved up. And you would be too if you were him. Kirksey has spent his entire career in Cleveland, where he never finished a season over 500. He's been part of a winless season, a one-win season, and never had expectations of division championships or making the postseason. That is until now, and Kirksey can't wait.
I'm excited to be part of that. I've never been a part of that in my 6 years in the league. I've never even had a winning season in my career, and just to, get on Zoom and be a part of a team meeting and see a head coach come on there and say, we was, undefeated in our division and, we're going to be the 100, things like that. I got excited, man. I was revved up.
A scheduling note, the kickoff time for the Packers' preseason game against the Giants has moved from 7 to 5 o'clock on August 29th. It's Green Bay's third preseason game of the year, but they might only have 2 this season. The league and the Players Association are currently in talks of shortening the preseason from its usual 4 games down to 2. I think it's safe to say Chris Bono hit the jackpot when Braxton Amos committed to Wisconsin. He's a 3-time West Virginia state champ that not only never lost during his high school career, but he never surrendered a takedown. Amos is the top-ranked high school wrestler at 220 pounds, and now he's an All-American. Amateur Wrestling News tabbed the future Badger to the high school All-American first team. And tomorrow's going to be an early one for Steve Stricker. The Madison native tees off just after 8 o'clock on Thursday morning in the Charles Schwab Challenge. Last time he played the event, 2018, where he finished tied for 32nd, but, he's going to wake up that early. He's going to be excited to play.
He's playing golf.
Golf is back.
Yeah, it's back.
NASCAR's back.
It's good to see some of these sports starting to come back. Zach, thank you. Let's go to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
Well, rain continues across southern Wisconsin, but this is the live view from the WIC Skycam. We've got some showers here. Notice the clearing on the far western horizon. That's a sign of things to come. Back edge of the rain now moving into the western portion of Dane County. East or west of there, the rain has pretty well come to an end and skies are starting to clear. Temperatures where it's raining still in the 50s. Out to the west, they're actually rebounding by a few degrees where the sun is returning. For tomorrow, look for a fair amount of sunshine with a high temperature of 76. Slight chance for a shower north of Madison in the afternoon into tomorrow night. Friday, a slight chance for a shower on a weak cold front in the afternoon, but still partly sunny with a high of 75. Cooler for the weekend, 68 Saturday, 73 Sunday, but back into the 80s for much of next week. Next chance of thunderstorms probably at the end of the week.
All right, Gary, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.